Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. All right, we are going to continue on with the split videos. So let me tell you what I just found out. Once you get a notification for the very first video of the day, if I put up a second, a third, a fourth, you will not be notified. YouTube will not notify you. So the only way for you to be sure that you're watching all of my videos is to go to my channel and look up my channel in the morning, okay? But there's 2 videos today, so make sure you see them both. This is video number 1. So let's just jump in and get there because we have a lot to cover as usual. Let's go. We're going to start off this morning with this article that came out, and I think this might be the goal for Harry and Meghan, honestly, because now people are looking at the royal family like they're Kardashians with crowns. People see them as light entertainment, and they're more engaged with the drama of what's going on than the history of the royal family. Yeah, I think that was their ultimate goal. All right, now we're going back to that ridiculous phone call. So now the articles are coming out. Oh, notice part of the rebranding, Meghan is not wearing $5,000 outfits. She's wearing a skirt that costs $162 and a shirt for $189. I still wouldn't pay that kind of money for clothing. I don't know who could. I also noticed she's wearing beige. Isn't that the color she said she was forced to wear in the royal family so she wouldn't clash with anyone? But yeah, this is part of the rebranding. Look at her. She's wearing affordable clothing now, not $7,000, $8,000 outfits that you never see again. Get it? So now with this whole thing that they did, they're saying that they're united against cyberbullying. Okay, that's what this whole thing is about. You guys, again, so hypocritical. They tell us they're not online, but we already know that's not true. It's come out that Meghan has over 10 Twitter accounts under fake names, and that's how she's looking at what's going on online. Harry also, it's known for a fact, has a Twitter account, and they're looking through, all the comments. And I agree with this subscriber of mine who said that they have a lot of nerve when they use Christopher Boozy and his bot farm to troll and attack people. The things they say about critics of the pair, the removal of them from YouTube and Twitter. Yes, that's also online bullying. So here's another lie that they're trying to counter, that they sold their house. And it's coming out in the articles that the video confirms they're not separated and they're still together at the Montecito mansion. Because if you look behind them in the short video, you can see the 2 trees. Remember the 2 trees. My love, it's us. It was the first thing she said my husband saw when we walked around the house was the 2 palm trees. See how they're connected at the bottom? It's us. And now Archie calls the trees Mama and Papa. Right. Okay. Well, here's an aerial photo of their property. Clearly, that little gazebo area doesn't exist there. And then this showed up on Twitter. Thank you to the royal expert. Clearly, you can tell they are not on their property. Those 2 trees aren't there. They were added in after the fact, just like, the pictures of the tree were added to her pregnancy photos and when they were on the People magazine. That stuff was edited in. And I'm also sure you noticed that it was taken at the ranch where it's been rumored that the 2 of them are living. You just can't make this stuff up. And once again, I have to say, I agree with Lizzie Cundy. This was another PR stunt to address the marriage issues and, the fact that they have not split up and they're perfectly happy together. And I have to agree with this Twitter user. If you're going to make a loved up video to silence rumors, at least you should look at each other. Throughout the entire video, they never touch or look at each other. Now, lots of people have lots to say because, after all, we know that the Sussex Squad are some of the biggest online hate bullies, okay? Now, Dan Wooten was on GB News, and he himself had something to say about the Sussex Squad cyberbullying. Listen to this.
This is genuinely initiative about cyberbullying, though.
That would
the people who they have to go after. No, let me tell you, and I really mean this because I've experienced it myself a lot. The people who they have to go after is this vile group of internet trolls called the Sussex Squad, who are their supporters. Twitter, and they spread disinformation, vile lies. They are literally, the Sussex Squad are the most vile, vicious spreaders of disinformation and hate and illegal material on all of the internet. And that's their supporters. So I don't know where they get off talking about cyberbullying, Victoria.
Sussex Squad, I think I understand, because I've also been a victim of it, that they're quite a small group.
Yes.
It could be. I mean,
they
feel
have,
like
what they do is they have hundreds and hundreds of accounts controlled by individuals to push a particular message, often one that is started by that odd little bloke, Omid Scobie. And I just think Harry and Meghan need to stop talking about cyberbullying because it's their fans and their fanatics. So until they clean up what's going on with their own supporters, I think it should be ignored.
They don't love the Sussex.
No, never. Because they love them, because they go after their enemies. Remember what they said about Camilla. Remember what they say about Kate. They spread terrible rumours about William online all the time. And I just find it really ironic, because can they really keep going on saying, oh, we're going to try and clean up the internet when your own supporters are doing this? And when it comes to Harry, by the way, as well, I think he does know what's going on, Ingrid, because remember, he has this blind Twitter account where he follows everything. So he's not out there officially as Prince Harry on Twitter, but we know he has an account to find out what's going on.
With it.
So here's the problem with the whole maybe they don't know about it. Harry and Meghan called up one of their fans to thank them for fundraising efforts, and come to find out the fan that they called has the Twitter account that has hurled abuse at the other royals, calling Catherine a horse-faced B-word, among other things. They were made aware of them. They were asked, when are you going to denounce your own group? Because they're one of the biggest online hate speech communities. So it was brought to their attention, and it said that Meghan and Harry refused to apologize for the incident. And if memory serves me correct, and it usually does, they later, I can't remember exactly what they claimed, but the woman they called outed them, saying, how could they claim they don't know me or they don't know about me when they called me on my own private cell phone? Because I remember seeing that tweet. So you can't say that they don't know about the Sussex Squad, especially when photos like this pop up. Harry at Invictus last year hugging Sussex Squad members. There you go. Now, in the meantime, of course, not only are they pushing them forward, but they're saying rotten things or putting out, PR puff pieces about the royal family. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Australia is not going to host the Commonwealth Games, and it's saying it's due to financial problems. Okay, so they're having financial problems. They don't want to host the games. That's fine. But of course, the article says that's not really it. It's that King Charles doesn't have the sparkle factor, and that's why they've decided not to do it. See what I'm saying? It just gets to the point where they're trying to slam the monarchy while tell you what wonderful people Harry and Meghan are. It's an old trick. Don't pay attention. I agree. This is an old trick. They are on influencer level. They're not royals. They're not competing with the A-listers. I agree. All right, now let's look at a couple of comments from my subscribers. Mary said this is absolutely the definition of rebranding. Just deny everything that happened in the past, but she said a pig is still a pig. And this subscriber of mine pointed out that she didn't show up to support Harry when she knew there'd be negativity around, but since the Invictus game is all light and bright, she's willing to go to that. So, all right. Now we have video number 2. You will not get a notification when it uploads. Like I said, you have to go to the video. So come and join me for number 2.